having been a humanities person, I do get the humanities. I do get creativity. I do get expression and soul, or whatever you want to call it. I love to bring that part of it in and marry that with coding. So I think that's a big thing for me. I do find a lot of computer science is very much based on business, which is fine. But coding is just one way to express yourself, one means of self-expression. Why couldn't it be just for art? Or I don't mean just, but for art or for music or for dance or whatever, not just for, making money. So that's informed me a lot too.
Yeah, I think coding and computer science for leisure is something that is just often not discussed because it's such a lucrative field. So the focus is on helping kids get jobs, which is great. Like that might be a priority for some people, but there's also just something to be said about learning for the sake of enjoyment or for leisure. And I think CS can be one of those things.
Yeah, I would totally agree. And at our school, you'll find that in our computer science program, we have athletes and the debate team and the cheerleaders and all kinds of people in our computer science program, because our cell is, look, you may not be a full-time computer science person. You may not go into that, but maybe you're going to go into marine biology or language teaching or something. And if you have this coding piece in your toolkit, then you're going to be way ahead of everybody else. And every option you're going to choose for a career now involves computing. And the better you know that, the better you can do in your field. It's easy. It's an easy sell to the hardcore computer science people in a school, because they're going to be there whether, they'll be banging your door down.
Right.
Because they want the courses. Everybody's going to need it to some extent. And I think it's a good point what you say just about coding for pleasure. It's fun. I mean, if people write or paint or draw or dance, I don't think many people ask them, no, how much are you making at that? Like, what, you'll never be able to support yourself. Well, of course, it brings pleasure and it's self-expression. And so that's good enough, isn't it?
Yeah, for some, not for others.
Yeah.
Some people are really concerned with that, which I understand to an extent, but it's also like, okay, we don't need to just focus on learning about jobs. Like, what about in our leisure time, things to just help us decompress from those jobs?
And I think with the humanities is we're more than the jobs we do as humans.
Right.
And so this is just an aspect of that.